guys, we're road tripping. We are road tripping. Welcome to the Memorial Weekend vlog. We're on a road trip heading to Georgia. Super excited. We're at a rest stop taking a quick bathroom break, and I'm super excited about it. Vaughn's with me. There he is. There he go. Mom's with me and Vaughn's fiance. So we're taking a quick break. We're stretching legs, going to the bathroom. Y'all, so my plan was to start this weekend vlog with a new book, but it has not worked that way. So we're finishing Practice Make Perfect, and we're not too, I think probably I should finish that in a little bit. But this is what I bought. Hold on. There's the hobby bag, right? So I got my Bible, I got my coloring pens, I got my iPad, my Switch, all the things are down there. But this is what we're taking. This is what I brought with me for the weekend. I got The Sirens by Amelia Hart and Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. We're going to start this one, and we'll see if we can get that done. We have a little ways. Vaughn, how far we got to get to our destination? He doesn't know. So we'll finish. Oh, we are? Okay. Dad, you done good. I probably will finish up Practice Makes Perfect, which is super cute. I struggle with it, but now that I've been able to sit and really, really get into it, it's really a cute book. And get back up. But it is really cute. And so at first I was about to give this probably about 2 stars, but I don't think it was me. I think it was me and not the book. But yeah, so far this is pretty good, but I'm almost done, and then we're gonna start that. We're planning to go to the beach and do some fun stuff this weekend, but it's really kind of a chill family weekend. So super excited about that. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna bring you guys along. We're just gonna have a cute, fun holiday weekend. It's a long weekend, and I'm so happy about it. But yeah, so we got that. I did bring. Oop! Let me get out of people's way. We got let's see. I got the Switch. So we're probably.
Did you put your medicine in?
Yeah, can you give me my because I need to take one of my pills that I haven't taken. I need to get in there.
You getting away?
In my bag. But I put my shot in there because I gotta take that tomorrow.
What's in your bag?
I gotta take that blood pressure pill that I take in the morning.
In here?
It's right. Should be up top in the pink travel bag. But anyway, guys, we're just hanging right now. Like I said, quick road stop.
Which one is it?
I got to see it. Hold on. What was I saying? I don't even know. Anywho, we're road tripping, and we're gonna bring you with me. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about books. We're gonna play some cozy gaming. We got coloring books, and we're gonna play with the grandbabies. So it's gonna be a fun weekend. I'm super excited. All right, I'll bring y'all with me on our next stop. We'll chat. Hey guys, so we have made it to Georgia. We are in Georgia, and yeah, I love it. We're at my son's house, and it's really quiet and very southern Georgia. But we're here. We made it safely. To God be all praise and glory. And we're gonna rest for a little bit. Hopefully, we're gonna go out and get some lunch. Um, but we're gonna see what the day holds. We've got not a whole lot of plans. We know we're going to the beach. We're just gonna chill out, hang out, and just have some fun and some family time and all that good stuff. I'm hoping this is the first time, and maybe the last y'all ever hear me say that we don't go shopping. Y'all, I don't want to go shopping. However, I do if we do go out, I would like to go to Vera Bradley because I want a new luggage bag and like a overnight bag. I do want a new one. But that's not something that we have to do, but it'd be okay if we do. All right. Let's talk about the Practice Make Perfect book. Let me see if I can get y'all somewhere. All right, guys. I did not bring the tripod. I don't know where it is. That's one thing about being a content creator is when you are traveling, you have to bring like your gear, and sometimes that could be, you know, like once you pack everything and then you got to make sure you have all your gear and stuff. Anyway, I left the tripod, but I do have the extra handle on the camera. Anywho, let's talk about Practice Make Perfect. I thought that I love the Rome, Kentucky vibe. I love that story. Started in When in Rome was the first book in this series. Loved it. Loved Sarah Adams, so it got me hooked. Now this is book two, and this is about one of the sisters of the MMC in When in Rome. And then but the brother and the same people in first book shows up in the second book, and I kind of like that. I do like when authors bring in the some of the characters from the first book and bring them in, and like they actually play a really big part in the story. I don't like so much, it's okay like when they do, they sprinkle them in, but I like that she kind of continued book one into book two, but added another story. So you have Annie. I was going to call her Amelia. You got Annie and Will. This is their story. And Annie is shy. Will is uh, the bodyguard for Amelia, and he's back in Rome because he's protecting Amelia. And so it's that whole them trying to figure out their relationship. And it starts out from friends to lovers, and it just was super cute. The only thing that bothered me a little bit was that she was our female main character, our FMC, was very shy, very timid. You would thought that she was probably a little younger than what she was, because she was really people pleasing. She was really innocent, didn't know a lot. And I mean, as far as love, and she was really trying to please her family, and a lot of just they were very close knit family, no drama, but just very close, and she just really wanted to please them. And in the midst of it, she was like, I want to get married, I want to have children, I want to stay in my small town, so I'm trying to find a husband. And then here comes Will in the mix, and he's like nothing like she wants. And so he kind of becomes her dating coach. But in the midst of all that, you know, stuff happens. So I thought it was really cute. I loved the small town. I think it was those little things, and I think I'm gonna give this probably a 3.75. I don't know if it's a 4 star just because I love them too. I think probably it could have been a 4 star if I had read this at a different time. I was had a hard time reading it just to kind of stay focused in the read, and that wasn't the book's fault. I think it was just me, because I was kind of going through a little bit this week, and just was just trying to finish the book really. But the more I read it, the more I got into it. I was like, this is super cute. I really do like it. I laughed, I giggled a little bit. The people in the town gave just super cute. It gave a little bit like what's the town in Gilmore Girls? It was sort of like that, so really hallmarky, where everybody knows everybody and everybody's in their business type situation. So yeah, I think this is going to be a 3.75. I really do. But that is Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. So we're finished with that one. Now, hold on, with me two books. I brought The Sirens, and I showed you this at the stop when I first opened the vlog. I brought The Sirens by Amelia Hart. And I saw this book at Barnes one day, and I was like, that cover is super cute. And then I was like, no, I don't really know, because I do think this might be fantasy, because it's got a mermaid on it. So maybe fantasy. And I was like, I don't know. And so then I went home, I looked at it again, and then of course it showed up on my TikTok and everywhere else. Some people said they didn't like it. They like Wayward better. But we got this, and then we got the waited for Emily Henry, Great Big Beautiful Life. And I brought this with me. I think I'm gonna start this one because it's a light weekend, it's a fun weekend, and so I really want to get this book in. So, what was I saying? Anywho, want to start Great Big Beautiful Life, and I am pretty excited about this one. From what I know about this book, this is, let's see, I think this is about two authors writing a autobiography of someone that is famous. And that's pretty much all I know. I've tried to stay away from other people who have read this book, because some things I saw was not great. Then I saw some people give 5 stars. Some people didn't really like it as much. And it was like that with the Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. And I enjoyed that book. So I try to stay away from the reviews and stuff. But that's what I know. So pretty excited to get into it. So I'm going to probably start this and maybe do some of the Siren. I may do a couple, switch between the two so I can get some of those done. And then I brought my Kindle, and on my Kindle I have Legendborn. So we'll be reading a lot, playing with the babies and all that kind of stuff this weekend. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I think we're going to the beach tomorrow, so I'll bring you guys with me. But yeah, we're just hanging. All right, it's hot on this porch, so I'm going in. I'll check in with y'all. At the Tanger outlet. We're doing, not shopping, but I went to Vera. I got me a summer bag. I was gonna get a little overnight bag, but I changed my mind because they didn't have, I like them, but I don't need a new overnight bag. So I got me a new little summer bag. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But yeah, so here's my crew. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Mama went somewhere. Guys, we're out here at the beach, and I know. I said Mama got us over here with the cussers. With the cussers. Yeah, we're at the beach. It is pretty packed out here, but it's kind of nice though. So we're chilling. Here's all the people. The little one, the big one, and me. So we're hanging. Of course, I got all the essentials. We're reading this. I'm on page 30, 31. So far, I like it. I think this is going to be good. I do see where the correlation of Evelyn Hugo. I kind of see that on his back, and I do see that. However, I'm thinking this is gonna be a little bit different. I don't know, but I do see where people say that it is giving Evelyn Hugo. Come here. So in here, but yeah, I do see that. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna read. Probably gonna go out into the water a little bit, but mostly it's reading time. I'm just so happy to be out here and to be out here with my babies, my big babies and my little ones. So super excited about it. This is our first time coming out here. Where we at, Daddy? St. Simon. We at St. Simon? Is that? Yeah. Okay, we're at St. Simon. That's where we at. So, but this is our first time coming out here. We normally go to Tybee Island when we come to Georgia, but we decided to come out here. Traffic was not that bad, and it's pretty good. And we were able to get a parking space without a whole lot of issues, and which is good for a weekend, holiday weekend. So, anyhow, I'm gonna just sit here, read some, do some water stuff, and eat. And I love that. Okie dokie. It is Sunday, and today is a chill day. I'm at my son's, and it is a very chill day. He's cooking on the grill, and I've been lazy all morning, and I've done nothing. I've did try to go to service online, and I watched a little bit of our church, a little bit of my son's church, and then I got off. Then me and my daughter-in-law were on TikTok, being heavily influenced on places to go this summer that we want to do. And yeah, that's what we've been doing. And then I'm getting ready to dive into this because y'all, this is good. I'm predicting 5 stars. I am predicting 5 stars on this. I know some people are saying maybe they didn't care for it because it wasn't so heavy on the romance, but I am predicting a 5-star book already because it's given Evelyn Hugo, but it's different. It's still different to me, and so I am loving it. I tried to get to 100 pages last night, and I couldn't. I kept falling asleep, and then I was up till like 3, but I didn't want to start reading. Anyway, I am on page, let's see what page we're on. I think I'm on, yeah, page 78. And so far, they are both, what's her name? Lord, I gotta remember the names of these people. Alice. And that's so weird. I mean, it's a simple name. So we've got Alice and we've got Hayden. Alice and Hayden are the two authors that are competing to write Margaret's story. And they are so different. Alice is very quirky, and Hayden is very matter of fact. And it's like she wants to be friends, even though this is kind of like a competition. And he's like, But now he's softening up a little bit because they're, trying to get this done. And so, but yeah, it's very cute. It's got a cute setting. So it's set in Georgia. And my son actually lives in Georgia. And so we were in St. Simon's yesterday, and then when I looked at this book, it was like called Little Crescent Island. And so I asked my daughter-in-law, I was like, is that somewhere nearby? And she was like, mm-mm. So I googled it, and Little Crescent Island is a made-up town in Georgia, but it's way that she's describing the town almost sounds like St. Simon. And so very cute, very cute. So I like it. We are just, like I said, 78 pages in, and I love it. It's so good. So this is what we're doing today. I'm not going to do any coloring or gaming or anything. I'm going to read in between spending time with my boy. He's back there on the grill. And the grandbabies, they're playing Legos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to read. It's hot out here. It is hot. But I wanted to get outside a little bit, a few minutes anyway, and just kind of chill a little bit. And so I think I'm gonna get my chair and read some, but it's kind of hot, so I don't know if I'm gonna be outside long. We're leaving tomorrow to go back home, which always makes me sad when I have to leave my baby. My baby's 33 years old. And he's actually my oldest, so he's not the baby, but he's my big baby. And then I got my middle baby, which is, y'all see him all the time, Siobhan. And then my baby girl, Lexus. And then we got all the little babies, which are the grandkids. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And now we're adding to the family because I am getting a new daughter-in-law, a daughter-in-law. And so yeah, so nice things are happening, and my mom's here, so I'm very grateful to be around family, especially after the year that I had last year, where it was pretty rough. Last year was pretty rough, a lot of transition, but to God be the glory. This year is beautiful. And like I said, me and my daughter-in-law, we were going on TikTok and was like all these places and stuff that we want to do. And I don't drive long distance. I don't drive on the highway and stuff because I really have like anxiety, and so I don't do that. My kids kind of take me places. I really need some friends. I need some friends that like to go places. But I did see a TikTok where this girl in her TikTok, she was traveling by train, and it looked really nice. So I could that's what I was telling my daughter. I was like, I could come down here by train, and we were talking about like going to Stonehenge and stuff, but she wants me to keep the babies so they can go. So I was like, all right, I'll keep the babies while y'all go, and then we'll go back after y'all go. And if y'all like it, then we'll go back with me. So yeah, planning a lot of stuff. We'll see how much we get done. I do really want to go to DC, and I'm not northern. I'm not a go up north type person. But there is, I want to go to the African American Museum. There's a nice Barnes there. But then I found this yesterday on Facebook, a black-owned bookstore that is doing it's like a black author, black book expo, and it's on the National Harbor, and I really would like to go, but we'll see, because the event is the weekend after we get back from vacation, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it. But anywho, that's what we got going on. It says I only got 10% battery left, so I need to charge my camera and all the things. So we'll do that. I'll check in with y'all. We have a update. Hey guys, we're at the rest stop. You going in the store, Mom? I ain't going nowhere. I just stretching my legs. Oh, the bathroom's right there. Yeah, we're on the other side of the thing. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're heading home. What a difference. It was so nice and sunshiny, and then today it's cloudy. Heading back home. We're on 95 south of the border. Taking a small break so my son can rest his legs. He's been driving, bless his heart. He's done really good driving us. But we're here at the south of the border, and I'm about 40% in, a little over 40. And y'all, I'm standing by my 5-star rating on this. I am standing by this book. I don't know why people saying they didn't like it, which people have their own taste. But Emily Henry, you come to the front. Right now, you are tearing at my heartstrings. I'm rooting for Annie and Hayden, and wondering what the crap was going on with Margaret and her whole family drama. And y'all, this is good. This is good. I'm thinking this is probably the best book I've read this month. Yeah, I'm going with that. So, that's kind of where I'm going. Y'all, I'm home. We're back at work. Today is Tuesday, and we had a long weekend. I showed y'all some of the vlog when I was down in Georgia visiting my son. And y'all, let's talk about, I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to give my full review. I'm not quite finished, but I want to close this vlog out because I don't want it to be like really, really long, but I'm not finished. I'm on page 285, and I've got a lot more to do. I don't know what made me think like I might be a slow reader, because the ride was about 5.5 hours for us to get from where I live to Georgia. And I read a very good portion of that. Now, I did stop and took a break and all that stuff, but I thought I was going to get this book read. Let me know how fast y'all read. Can y'all read now, and I didn't realize this book is 413 pages. No, it's a little more than that. Hold on. 416. So it's 416 pages. I started it on not Sunday, Saturday evening, and I'm not finished with it yet. So I was hoping that I could get it done on the ride home. But I finished Practice Make Perfect. That one's done. And I think I told y'all my rating on that. And then we started Great Big Beautiful Life. we got, let's see, when we get there, we got there Friday. I finished that Saturday. Yeah, because I didn't finish it on Friday. So I finished it Saturday, and then I picked this one up when we were at the beach. So from Saturday, I read on Sunday, read a lot on Monday, and I'm not finished. Tell me I can, well, there was some breaks in between. So I guess that's okay. But I was hoping to finish it, even though I was, visiting and stuff like that. And there was a few hours that I didn't read, but I was hoping like on my way home, we can just knock it out. Well, that didn't happen. So I'm not going to give you my final, my thoughts, because I have thoughts. I read a great deal last night when I did get home. Y'all, Emily Henry did her good writing in this book. I will say, I'm going to give you all of it, but I will say that this is different. And I've read every book that she has put out. And this one is very different, but different in a good way. I can't even compare this book to her previous books, because it is different. But it is so good. So good. So, but I'm going to save all of that until I finish it. But I am going to end the vlog here because I normally like to end with finishing at least one book. And so I did finish a book in this vlog. And so I'm going to end it. And we're going to start a new one, finishing this, and hopefully getting one more book in before this month is over. I am reading Legendborn on my Kindle, so I don't know if I want to finish up Legendborn or start The Sirens, because that is one of the books that was on my TBR this month. I am planning for the rest of the summer, June, July, and August, to read all the new books that I bought in the last 3 months. That's what we're going with for the summer months. We're reading the newest books that I just bought, because we bought a lot. I bought a lot of books, and I want to read those. And I think majority of them are good summer reads. So that's what we're going to do for June, July, and August. However, we do need to pick said books, so we'll do all that in either a separate video, or I'll add it into the next week's video. But I gotta edit because I've got several videos that I need to edit, and so I'm gonna probably start working on that so we can get some videos back up, and all of that. So I'm going to end this vlog, and we'll pick the camera back up and start finishing out The Great Big Beautiful Life. So, guys, let me know if you've read Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Love that book. I thought it was super cute. I think if I had read that book in a different time, I really would have ate it up. But I think the lack of me getting that done was just me. But Sarah Adams is super. I love her writing, and I love that series. So all in all, let me see what I rated that. I think I rated it 4 stars. Or no, I rated 3.75 stars. 3.75 is what I did for Practice Makes Perfect. Let me know if you've read it. Let me know how your thoughts. No, don't tell me about this. I'm avoiding all books all booktube videos talking about this going forward, because I don't want to be spoiled. So, anywho, guys, as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and read you some good books. Hey, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Bye.